Eccoci, molto molto bene. Faremo il gioco di dating di Dead by Daylight. Ci siamo dati ai giochi di dating. La premessa che giustamente facevamo prima è che noi siamo completamente a secco di giochi di dating, quindi sarà tutta una scoperta e forse purtroppo non potremo cogliere qualche citazione, qualche stilema, qualche cosa.
Esatto, esatto, esatto. Io
Però,
approfitto
come
per
dire, con tutto
risalutare
il
perché non avevo il
fascino.
microfono attivo.
Perfetto.
Ok.
Quindi c'ero solo io che parlavo come un cazzone.
Però hai
Perfetto.
spiegato comunque con la nostra intro.
Molto bene. Vedo un attimo i volumi.
Vai, dovrebbe
Per
esserci
fare
ancora la sigla
ciò.
forse. Appena facciamo solo un check volumi e poi
No, non
partiamo.
hai la sigla, sei partito.
Ok, dimmi un po' com'è il
E
gioco.
ammazzo un attimo il volume del gioco e
Vai.
ti muto qui, così posso sentire la mia, la tua e la nostra
Ok,
voce.
ok.
Allora, ti ho silenziato. Parla un poco.
Buonasera, buonasera. Stiamo facendo questa prova. Stiamo facendo questa prova su Prizio TV.
Prova,
Hooked on you,
prova.
hooked on you. Come siamo?
Allora, sali un'antecchia te.
Devo salirmi in te. Posso anche avvicinarmi un pochino di più? Forse? Vabbè, mi alzo un'antecchiatella.
Sa.
Ok, ok, mi sono
Parliamo un
alzato
poco.
un'antecchiatella. Sono alzato un'antecchiatella così, va bene?
A me piace così.
Ok, a posto allora. Mi fido di te.
Anche per il gioco, secondo me va bene.
E allora
Ti
partiamo?
smuto. Eccoci.
E allora partiamo. Guarda il campanaro quanto, eh? Bellissimo questo
Mamma
cocktail,
mia.
lo voglio.
Ci ho pensato anch'io, sai com'è buono adesso d'estate?
Dalla cacciatrice, Wasteland. Tu vedi bene su Discord?
Benissimo.
Ok. Vado?
Vogliamo vedere i settings? Te li sei controllati già?
Non
Ah, va
c'è
bene,
niente.
sono cose di questo genere. Lingua, ovviamente noi non esistiamo perché siamo il culo del mondo. Va bene,
Però esistono
va bene, va
questi.
bene.
Perché il gioco è stato fatto per questi tre paesi, immagino.
Che non siamo in grado. Uno sarà la Cina,
Ma dove è
uno
bellino questo
intuisco la Corea.
disegno? È carino. Carino, mi piace
Quale?
questo del teschietto qui a sinistra.
Sì, sì. Un po' Mexico.
Sì.
Vai, sono pronto.
Andiamo. 3, 2, 1, hooked on you.
Vai.
Addirittura. Welcome to your dream vacation. Before we get started, what shall we call you? Prizio, ovviamente, no?
Vada. Quanto è costato?
10 euro.
Mm.
Nulla.
No, così per farmi un'idea sul prezzo, esatto. Beh, le musiche sono bellissime.
Bellissime, sì.
Cioè, non dico cosa mi ricordano, in modo molto più.
Eccoci. Prizio. Vai tu, questa, vai.
Io doppio gli altri o te?
No, tu doppi tutti, io faccio le voci, le didascalie, tipo questa, ok?
Va bene.
You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned.
Ma che
Water
sei
falls,
affogato?
esatto, water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, cioè Prizio, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life.
Ah, è
What?
l'entità che ti ha mandato qui.
Bellissimo, potevano mandarci qui nel gioco, no? What do you know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Prego, Wasteland.
Ho tossito. Coc.
Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute or can I go on? Silenzio. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Fai anche l'oceano, Wasteland.
If you catch my drift.
Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Prizio. May I continue?
Please, go on.
Okay then. As I was... Oddio, no, ho saltato troppo.
Oh no.
You look down at your feet, ankle deep, in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery.
Mio Dio.
A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredible, charming, and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Scegli Wasteland.
Scegliere io.
Sì.
Fuggo da che? Close your eyes. Dig up, run per me.
Scappiamo dalla
Sono
faccia?
spaventato. Ah!
You turn away from this wretched sight and begin to run, but the beach is endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere.
Bella scelta.
Exhausted, you stop and look behind you, your footsteps erased by soft blue waves. You turn inland, considering your lack of options. You've got no choice but to walk into the brush. Ah, il famoso ambush del bush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods before you. There's nothing inviting you about that shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Ok. Sempre l'oceano, Wasteland.
Why are you trying to run away? This is a paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself, don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own experience.
Well, that was sure weird, that voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but you're pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in spooky terms. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Eccola! Che cos'è? Una pallina?
La palla come si chiama?
Da volleyball.
No, ma con la mano, quella di
Ah, sì. Sì.
Castaway.
When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you.
L'ha persa.
You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you.
Little help, please.
Ah, la cacciatrice. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your Joe just about hits the ground. Ah, quindi ti smascelliamo quando guardiamo la cacciatrice?
Sì. Bam.
E là. Anterina. Oh, guarda questo, guarda. Schifoide. Quindi? Ah, tutti ci sono.
Sono tutti insieme, va bene.
Che schifo, il trapper. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Chi vince Wasteland? Secondo me la Huntress.
Vabbè, io sono di parte.
Spirito?
Lo so, però tutti sceglieranno lo spirito. Quindi forse andrei con la Huntress.
Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Ok, quindi ci trasmettono un'energia positiva attraverso gli occhi. Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, infatti vestiti totalmente a caso. Let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there.
Carino.
So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Il trapper.
Hello.
There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monsters lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy as monsters, though. What do you do? Gliela rilanciamo?
Scegli tu. Dai.
You swing your foot and awkwardly strike the volleyball, sending it bouncing across the sand towards Huntress.
Marina.
It doesn't make it all the way. Everyone stares at you, silently observing your unsportsmanlike shame. They must be wondering, have you ever seen a volleyball before? That's surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball.
What a dork.
Abbassare un poco il volume. Ok, secondo me così va bene. What a dork. You feel so awkwardly that you can barely see straight, but through the haze of your embarrassment you catch Wraith looking at you from the corner of your eyes. Ah, il campanaro ha interesse? Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball and they all turn and head back to the court. Di nuovo soli, you look across the beach as these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lift a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Ok, non ci hanno considerati minimamente.
Don't be scared, Prizio. You were made for this.
Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. Se lo dice l'oceano. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Andiamo. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up.
You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit.
Non so cosa voglia dire nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Looks, it's best just to go with that trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands, in effetti.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game.
La cacciatrice è sedotta.
What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean, they're here to do more than distract from my total domination. Ah no, il trapper.
Il trapper, sì. Ora il campanaro che non c'è. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something.
Look, I don't care why this leg-jawed moron is here.
Oh,
I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet.
hey Prizio, you might want to, you know, say something, magari. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. Ok, dobbiamo rispondere veloci.
Va bene, vediamo.
This is a timed quiz and it will be very important later. Very important. Or
Guarda,
not
fallo tu.
important in any way. No, facciamo una tu e una io, comincia tu.
Va bene.
Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. Ok,
How attractive would you say you are?
vai Wasteland.
Average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd, another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chimpank or a grizzly bear.
La cacciatrice è proprio innamorata di noi.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Le domande più belle sempre a te, Prizio, vai.
Ma la cosa più bella è che anche il campanaro è interessato a noi, però, eh.
Ma sarà un gioco... Va, scegli. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cranked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be.
Giusto, quando lo spirito si teletrasporta.
What was your best subject in school?
Vai Wasteland.
History. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before, so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will always, but still.
Banalities qua un po', eh.
Abbastanza. What's your favorite animal? Definitely a cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl I have some specific love for all things cat? And more specifically black cats? Well, I do. But you can all go to hell anyway.
Ah, ci stanno, stanno cercando di appararci con lo spirito.
Con qualcuno. What's your favorite color? Mio?
Vai.
Blood red. Red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word of pain. What's your dream job, Prizio?
Ma ci sono due risposte e una stronzata comunque, non è che c'è molta scelta. Ecco qua.
If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectation to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials.
Perfetto.
Best flavor of ice cream?
Se tuo?
Vaniglia.
Carne di cavallo.
Capito? Vanilla. My favorite flavor is Spain. Same. Same here.
Attenzione.
Oh. Mine is vanilla. Swirled with pain.
I think mine chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough ice cream about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, am I right? I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mine chip.
We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream?
Ok.
Vaniglia, confermiamo?
O proviamo Mind Chip come dice Giancagazzo.
Tu che faresti?
Mind Chip. Per provare.
Così obbediente, I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Vai col trapper,
Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island.
Sicuramente.
I don't like losers. If you wanna know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and love big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part.
Ah, ok, è un
Ha smesso di
filosofo.
piacermi questa.
Sì, sì, è un filosofo lo spirito. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Eccola.
Yeah, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Lei ci ama. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up.
Cresci un po'.
Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm there, but I'm not a little ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever. Fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Really? That's disgusting.
Al campanaro non piace il trapper.
No. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it.
Attenzione.
Stop speaking entirely, actually.
For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough.
Don't blame. Let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. Ragazzi. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Dacci un assaggio. Wraith rolls his eyes.
Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool?
Allora, hanno proposto lo yacht del trapper, la piscina l'ha proposta il campanaro.
I found the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game?
Ok.
We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here.
Ok.
I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun.
Perfetto. Penso che toccherà a noi scegliere. In questo punto.
Suppongo.
Penso
Ma dirà,
che
dove vuoi
toccherà.
andare? Where do you wanna go?
Scegli tu, Wasteland. Lo yacht io lo
Dipende.
escluderei però.
Sì, dobbiamo scegliere tra la cacciatrice.
La cacciatrice aveva proposto questo. La piscina quale sarebbe? Questo è il lounge, no?
La piscina. Bella domanda. Lo yacht è in fondo.
Sì.
Boh, andiamocene dalla cacciatrice a giocare a volley, così ci togliamo da mezzo alle botte.
Ok, ok.
I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it.
Perfetto.
Yay, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously, you are too. I like you already. C'è feeling con l'antarina.
C'è feeling.
I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, if they do, if you don't handle them swiftly.
Claudette.
Hold on, chi sono questi due stronzi?
Claudette e Dwight,
e Dwight.
credo.
Beh, falli tu, Claudette e Dwight, dai.
Ok. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors and every other job. Hai capito?
Possiamo uscire con Claudette, banalmente.
Infatti sì, usciamo con Claudette. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island, che poi in italiano l'hanno tradotta l'isola dei furiosi, va bene. Cue dramatic musical flourish. Che accade? None of the others survived. Ah, Claudette c'ha i sandaletti, vedi qua in basso. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with the capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort a group to the venue of your choosing. However, in
Sweet.
the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. D'accordo. The most you could do is help us get off this... Dwight? Yes, pardon me, please follow us. Vai, Wasteland.
Narrator.
Yes, something I can help you with?
Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape?
Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken.
It seems like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though.
Oh, right, Dad. Yes, that's true. He was. But it just means that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodation than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like that other island. Ok. So, what it would be? Abbiamo detto, no?
Abbiamo scelto.
Volleyball.
Vai.
Via.
Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Rate are so boring and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of a person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk.
Wondered how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack.
Game starting up again, make sure you're watching close.
She's really something, huh?
Elk don't swim. Like in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff.
The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived.
Hey, ah no, sei tu.
Ah, sono io. Hey, fancy lemonade? I see you working up a thirst eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them, if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything.
Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Ok, I think...
Beh, ne abbiamo già deciso.
Abbiamo
Carino,
già
guarda
scelto.
come i perk.
Carino.
Cioè, i perk di una volta.
A Cazzadora?
Cazzadora, dai, secondo me.
Vai. Huntress?
Oh, shoot! Huntress overheard you. Oddio.
Oh, you've got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good at that, honestly. I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm not I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt, correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on these islands, right? Oh jeez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry.
Whoa, what a game! It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows, since this is everyone's first time playing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying?
You ok, Claudette?
Prizio chiede a Claudette se sta bene. Mi commuovo.
Pensa un po'.
Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. Piange per i suoi survivor amici morti. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Perché si mettono culo e culo tutti e due? Secondo te?
Perché è un gioco dating per waifu.
Guarda Claudette qua che c'ha. C'ha delle pistole a forma di torcia, cos'è? Whatever you say, boss. Dove, Wasteland? Qua? In petto, diciamo.
Va bene, va bene.
Whatever you say, boss. Oh, look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. Madonna mia, povero campanaro. And Huntress is doing some target practice with their bloodied hatchet. Allora, devo dire che lo spirito e la cacciatrice restano le mie preferite. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem. Lo diciamo, scusate, lo diciamo in latino perché in inglese non si può sentire, lingua originale. Carpe diem. Carpe PM, oddio. Carpe nauem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. So, which killer has caught your eye? Già abbiamo deciso.
Ho scelto.
L'anderina, no? Vado?
Andarina, su.
Anderina, Anderina. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole party hangout things was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. Guarda quanta massicità, Wasteland, guarda.
Vai, ci piace, questa ci spacca il bacino.
Vai, vai, Wasteland.
You were really great out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing.
Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute and cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. Arrossisce la cacciatrice. Attenzione.
Other men have run for their lives in my presence.
Ci credo.
You really learn a lot about what a human body is capable in those type of scenarios.
Ci credo che sono scappati. Ma guarda che cofano qua la cacciatrice.
That's it.
Cioè,
I
portabagagli.
love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you through the brush as fast as they can. Propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom.
Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be your problem. Surrounded by all of these characters, survival on the other hand, you're going to need to compensate for your lack of a killer instinct. What's your style? Immaginazione.
Right. What I like in fitness, I try to make up for imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid.
La stiamo sfondando proprio, Wasteland.
I can imagine the two of us painting, sweating, our clothes torn.
Non dipingendo, panting. Guarda, ha messo anche la linguetta
Panting.
qua.
Avevo capito painting.
Ha cacciato pure la linguetta. Qua la cosa si fa focosa.
Ma infatti, Prizio, posso dire una cosa? Tu sei sicuro che non è vietato ai minori di 18 anni il gioco, vero? Non è che è bello e buono questa caccia e zin e dobbiamo chiudere la live. Non ti sei accertato di questa cosa?
No, non lo so.
Nel caso chiudiamo la live. Perché io non dico che me lo aspetto, però non lo escludo da questi pazzi.
No, ma non succede secondo me.
No, non me lo aspetto.
Non succede.
Non lo escludo, ecco.
Non succede, andiamo.
I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climbed. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave, slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight.
Siamo proprio al romanticismo più assoluto.
I'm back with you. A pack of wolves await us there, friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes and back at the wolf, and together we all howl. Oh!
Pazzita.
It sure sounds exciting.
Sicuramente. È proprio eccitante tutto questo, guarda.
My blood is pumping just thinking about it.
Guarda il piede, questo qua, lo vedi?
Sì, sì. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can be over already. I get it, I get it. Volleyball? Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt.
Un altro perk hanno citato.
It's time to see if your friend here has the hunter's instinct.
Vediamo.
I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Prizio.
Grazie per avermi chiamato col mio nome, cacciatrice. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you.
Don't worry, I've got several of these.
Ah, grazie.
It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner.
You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. Quindi così, giusto in senso orario.
Sì.
E sotto un obiettivo che you're going to be pointing at. Ok, che a cui devo puntare. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Ok, press the spacebar to stop. Vabbè, è proprio uno skill check.
Esatto. Va bene.
To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not at the end. Quindi, vabbè, è proprio uno skill check. Ok, ok. Ok, ready to play or would you like me to repeat that? Ready to play.
Possiamo giocare, mi sa. Ready.
Away we go.
Away we go.
Show what you got. Perfect.
Perfect.
Meno male. Madonna.
Perfect.
Ho paura come su DVD. Oh, è
Perfect.
velocissimo, eh. Oddio, impazzito. Merda. Not bad.
Not bad. Questo lo devi fare un po' prima,
Uff.
Perfect. Ah, è abbastanza gentile. I'm impressed.
Sbloccato un
A worthy
achievement.
opponent. I mean, could been better, but who's keeping score?
For the record, I am, and you got 9 points.
Hatch throwing cool, I guess. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal.
Somewhere, loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity.
Che succede? Ah, la piscina. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint.
You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more razor than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh great, terrific. It seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper, quindi nessuno si vuole sedere a fianco al Trapper.
Ma chissà perché.
Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Non c'è il Trickster. C'è il Trickster? Non c'è.
Non lo vedo.
Cioè, lui non si vuole sedere.
Ma perché forse si presuppone che ci siano altri killer?
Boh. Chi lo sa, compariranno. Hello, Donkey. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith and Trickster. Ok. Eccolo! Oddio! Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expected Stare. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers and my whole stick gets a little flustered. Fallo tu il Trickster, vai Wes.
You're looking good, Prizio, real good.
And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Okay. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Vabbè, li sta disponendo lui però, secondo me.
Speriamo.
Look at this, we can even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Ok, Dwyer and Claudette are
Bravo,
directing
difenderti
traffic.
così, Dead by
Infatti-
Daylight.
Esatto.
È facile così.
You sit on one
Carapievolo.
side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Okay. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy, we really hope you do. Fai lo spirito.
Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating?
It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge.
My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. And meat is murder. Which, you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judged now? I'm just sharing facts. I need to murder something to eat this meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat.
Si mangia. Hey Prizio, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna
Non
be a
credo.
person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat.
I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat?
This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island.
Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving us up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change. 'Cause I am with my bored ex. He's a perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain.
Ok, grazie Huntress.
First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my clever. Fast, powerful and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood.
Ognuno propone il suo, ok.
You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my good katana is the only option. Ops.
Guarda la posizione nuova, vediamo lo spirito.
Sì. Questa è la posizione zizzoide, diciamo. The hell it is!
Oddio.
I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like.
Sembra quella del
Cattivissimo.
gioco di ieri, horror, ti ricordi? Del
Esatto.
corridoio.
Please stop, please. I hate when we fight or talk, or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the school of Azarov.
Ah, giusto, lui c'è lo School of Azaroth, c'ha lui, che è un po' come il professor Hammerberg.
Great. Instead of slicing it up, you can club it to a second death.
C'ha ragione, eh. Hey Prizio, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to care up Felix. I mean, dinner. Ah, Felix
Oh, no.
hanno cucinato l'architetto. Otherwise, this will go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it, when they're done they will take even longer cleaning their weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they are always terrified of tetanus. Okay.
Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner?
Splendid idea! We'd hate for it to get cold. He hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Ok, va bene, i minigames li conosciamo. D'accordo, d'accordo, d'accordo. Dobbiamo tagliare la carne adesso. Andiamo. È un kebab? Davvero?
Aspetta. Not bad.
Cazzo.
You missed completely.
Aia.
You missed completely. Not bad. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are down, but
Dinner is finally served. For real.
for real.
The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, che schifo, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell, I mean.
Come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working on their asses off to make this night perfect.
Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mesh stuff through there.
Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing.
Giusto?
Think about it, Prizio. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what will actually follow.
Lei è una relativista praticamente.
You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this scar on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore.
Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you, you're not eating, they don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Perché non mangiamo? È
Non lo so.
schifoso, ci dispiace, guarda quel gabbiano. I'm sorry?
Fine. Actually, it's not a fault of the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner, so I'd have an excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross, but try to relax and not worry about what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you, definitely not ignoring you, right, guys? Is anyone listening to me?
Typically a group that includes one, if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However,
right now,
you're
scusami.
barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice, but I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive.
Hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator of To the Narrator. The Ocean.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse.
Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right?
For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Answer that and you'll learn the truth. Sta laggando un po' a me.
Ah sì?
Sì, the ultimate truth.
Vague,
Non che ci
mysterious.
sia un problema andare a scatti in questo gioco.
I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth.
Oh, good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which will be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually, I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me
But
for me.
you feel nervous in her arms, not just because they are maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's... Lei è bellissima.
Beautiful.
Yes, beautiful, but I was just gonna narrate that fact, not, you know, say it out loud as a single word like some creep.
Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous.
Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up.
Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You can do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is that you kill people?
Huntress 6, you can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign.
It's all I was ever thought to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right.
Even through the mask you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit, ancora arrossisce. It seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous.
Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack?
She offers you some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Accettiamo, no? When on Murder's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensually, right?
I'd love some.
After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Tensione.
Have you ever been in a relationship before?
Così
Oh,
dal
wow.
nulla. Dang, you're really going there? You do not play around, Prizio.
Infatti. I
Guarda la cacciatrice. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell to get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Prizio.
There was this one dear that looked at me quite provocatively in agreeing once. But that doesn't count, does it?
You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind Huntress' mask.
Hahaha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count.
Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand? Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not at all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. Should you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced humaning? Allora, Wasteland, se posso dirti una cosa?
Sì.
Secondo me seguire il flusso è una cosa naturale. Questa opzione è un po' alla Hammerberg.
Segui il flusso.
Che dici
Qui
tu?
io seguirei il flusso, non mi
Ah,
fermerei
ok. Huntress is admittedly a little scary. Might be best not to correct her at this moment. What if she gets upset? She could probably kill you with nothing more than this very clip itself wielded as a blade in her nimble fingers. But honestly, will she even need the clip? Certainly her bare hands are enough to get the job done. You take a gulp thinking about just how fragile your puny little neck is. Also, between the fainting, human jerky, and the probably dead girl's hair clip, you're feeling ready to get back to the group and have a lie down. Good thinking. Would want that jerky... Ah, scusami.
Sti cazzi.
Mi ero messo in
Wouldn't want. Effettivamente io sto parlando per Prizio, eh.
Sì.
Wouldn't want that jerky to dry out. I hate to break this to you, but never mind.
Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Oddio, ancora I due imbecilli. Only to find its White and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they are waving in the air above their heads.
Sei tu.
It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not a part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late.
Being sick? No, I was...
Non vogliono che noi flirtiamo praticamente questi due. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Ma secondo te finisce o dura un'eternità? Dura un'eternità, dici?
Sì, allora come minimo ce li becchiamo tutti e quattro.
In che senso ce li becchiamo tutti e quattro?
Dobbiamo fare tutta la conquista di tutti e quattro e bisogna vedere ognuno di questi quattro quanto ci vuole per conquistarlo.
Ok, cioè non è che perché abbiamo scelto la Huntress si focalizza sulla Huntress adesso.
Adesso si focalizza sulla Huntress, probabilmente, e poi ti becchi tutti gli altri.
Okay.
Oppure addirittura se il gioco è più complesso li devi fare tutti in contemporanea.
Ma vabbè, ma tu sai quanto durano questi giochi di solito?
Ma neanche vagamente.
Ah, ok.
Ma manco un po', ma anche questa roba che sto dicendo la sto supponendo, ma non... Suppongo.
Vabbè, abbiamo fatto un'oretta, secondo me ci possiamo fermare.
Assolutamente ce ne abbiamo.
Ci possiamo fermare, vi lasciamo questa bella
anche
luna.
Perché con tanta passione per Dead by Daylight non è il nostro gioco, quindi
no.
Ci si sforza, eh.
Vi lasciamo con questa bella luna. Io salvo per ogni evenienza. Eccola qua. Salvo per ogni evenienza. Abbiamo provato anche questo dating simulator. Torniamo al menu così lasciamo con un...
Sono uscite zizze.
Un po' di calimba di luna. Aumentiamo il volume. Ok. E niente, ci salutiamo qui per adesso. Grazie a Wasteland.
Prego, grazie a voi.